Hi again, I have an old John Deere here today. It's an old 1996 John Deere. I've decided to keep it because it's a durable mower. But as you can see, look, I haven't cleaned it out very well lately and the blade is shot. We have used it a few times and the mower, and it's a good mower. Sorry about the squeaking in the background, it's the dog with his squeaky toy. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and fit this blade on it. This blade here I bought, it's supposed to be, it's the Oregon Universal Mulching Gator blade. They talk about them a lot in America. It's got lots of little attachment, like conversion bits to it. So we'll try and fit that to it. So I'll be back with you in a minute. I've sent the dog in with his squeaky toy, so he'll be happy with it in the house. I've took the spark plug off just in case it did start. But I had to go blade brake clutch on this, and it's 16 mil. So I've got the trusty old Dewalt Impact. So let's see how they come out. I've never undone these, so hoping it's going to do them quick. Well, that's certainly done that quick. So yeah, the tool's done the job. So we've got to see now what sort of bits and pieces out of this blade we need. It's got I'll just undo it and then I'll be back with you. So after having a bit of a fight with the packaging, I've got the new blade out. You can't really ever go too far wrong with Oregon because it's a good make. It just depends whether it fits or not. So let's see. I'm going to have to scrape a bit of that off. Like you can see, I have not looked after this mower. It's one I got ages and ages ago, and we used it for a time once when one of the HRXs went down for a while, and my other half liked using it actually. She didn't mind this one, but these blades are supposed to be universal. I'm gonna, because I'm quite sure what would go over. Quite sure how to do it, but let's have a look. If I can get something to go over, it's gonna actually slip out, isn't it? So that would actually be the one there. Will that stay in there like so? I'm not sure, but I'll have a look. The only other thing is to move that, undo that middle bolt, but let me just have a little look and then we'll see what we decide. So let's see what we're left with now. As that bolt's fairly long, I might get away with the... No, it's going to be difficult, I think. Yeah, that there, it's joined, the washer's joined to the bolt, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. We can't go that direction, so just let me work it out for a second and I'll get back to you. So what they supply doesn't really do it all. That bolt, what I've decided to do is change this bolt because I'm not keen on the Allen key to get it off anyway. They always can become difficult later on. So I've got this bolt here and I put a washer which come in the kit, much the same on that bolt, and then there's a smaller one that fits in the blade, so it keeps the blade central like that, like so. So I'm hoping, I've measured it and I think it will take the longer bolt. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wind it in with the impact thing. If I can find what size it is, which I should have known it will be 14. So yeah, we've got that in. So now let's see how the blade fits on there now. Where are we? It's gonna pull over there, so that will hold it central. I will just double check that for tightness, but I'm sure that Impact will have done it. I'll come back to you. Yes, I'm satisfied that's done that. So what I'm going to do now is get the blade on the right way around, and then I'm going to try and find a couple. Oh, I've mislaid the proper bolts at the moment. There's one. Don't know where the other one is at the moment. It's kind of rolled somewhere. I'm going to have to find a couple of washers for these, because the main bolts to go in there, I want to put washers on them. So I'll have to have a look in a second. But let's just a bit of a tidy up to see if I can find this other bolt. It's very muddy out here. I don't want to get everything covered in mud. That would when I've sorted. So yeah, that's how I've done it now. I've found 2 washers for them bolts, and that's pretty central when that's going to be in place. I'm sure it's all going to be all right. I will just turn it over before I actually pull it, but I expected to have a little bit of messing about, because they're like a universal blade, so you know, you have to try and work it out the best you can. But yeah, it might well work. We'll see. So you can see that's gone on there nice and tight, and we'll get that whole muck out of there at the moment. We'll spin it just to check it clears everything. Catching on a bit of old grass. It is a little bit not quite so low as the old blade, because the old blade was sort of angled like that. But for mulching, it's probably best not to go too low. So we'll have a look and see what it's like. Obviously most mowers actually have got that sort of blade on them, so to throw the grass up to collect, so it's a flat blade is gonna sit a bit higher. So but when I've got the mower, I haven't got the mower on its lowest point anyway, so I'll probably just drop it one lower, and then it'll be right. You never mulch as low as when you collect, really, so well, you don't, so we'll see. So what I'll do, I'll put everything away and then see if what I've done has worked. But it's looking quite good, and it'd be nice if I can get a dedicated mulching blade on this machine, because I might go the same on some of my Hondas as well if it works. But I think the blade was about best part of £20, and it's supposed to collect well and mulch well, so I might just run it over my lawn in a minute just to see what sort of finish it makes, and then we'll see if I'm happy with it or not. I've been wanting to buy one for quite a while, so I thought, yeah, I'll go for it and just see what they're like. Struggled to get the Gator type blades in the UK, but especially online, I can't seem to find them that easy. But this one is, I'll just try to show you what it is. If I find the packaging, there you go. So yeah, one for all. So I haven't managed to actually fit it on here, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm slightly concerned about the blade brake clutch when I engage jack because of that longer bolt, but it went in tight, so I can't see that's going to really matter much, but we'll know in a minute. So you just saw a little clip of it mowing then. It's very difficult at this time of year because it's, well, we're getting it's about mid-November and it's muddy and wet here, but you can see it's made a bad job. It mulched up the odd leaves that had come down and that. So, and there I went a bit lower. I didn't quite like it that low, so I went there, but obviously it isn't pristine at the moment because it's mud and that, but I just wanted to try it out. But what we'll do now is tip it onto the side. Oh, and see if it sort of yeah, that's what I want. That's what I wanted it to be like. It hasn't tried to throw grass up into there. Usually, a little bit, but not much. Usually, when you've got a collector mower and you put a mulch plug in, the blade is all, because it's a collecting blade, it's more high lift. It's always trying to throw it to that area there, which this hasn't nowhere near so much. You've got to bear in mind the grass is wet, like I said, so you're going to get the odd bit sticking underneath and it's dirty anyway, but it's sort of, any that has stuck has sort of distributed quite evenly round the deck, so that's a good sign. Like I said, that is the gap there, but I am nearly on the lowest setting, so you know, I wouldn't want to mulch any lower than that, and that was the lowest setting like there, and that was the next one up, which I was happier with that than that, but it mulched the lower bit even in with the wet grass and that. So yeah, all in all, it's early days, but I'm quite happy with the blade. I shall probably try and fit one on a Honda, so I can have at least some dedicated mulching mowers next year. Well, they'll have not dedicated mulching mowers, but dedicated mulching blades on mowers. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that, because the dedicated mulching mowers have got like the dome deck, and they sort of haven't got the collector option, but this is like got the bag and that for it. But I've managed to find a mulch plug for it. Didn't think I had one. I had some stuff around and I tried the mulch plug in and it fitted, so that was brilliant. So I thought I'll try this blade on it and see if I can sort of make this one sort of a more of a mulching mower than for collecting. I quite think it would collect okay as well. I'm not going to try that at the moment, but I might do well, probably I might do my front grass still with it, but it'll probably be next year now, because I'll probably clean this up, service it, and then I can go away for winter. Yeah. So now I'm quite happy with that. That will be like a mulching machine next year, hopefully. I'll take down certain jobs, and hopefully it saves on the bag emptying. So I hope you enjoyed this video, trying to make this John Deere 14 SX Pro more of a mulching mower, and I think I've sort of succeeded. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be along with another video again soon.